We're doing this Innerspace style. Martin Short, anyone? And, what?
The shuttle is nicely miniaturized by the beam deal. Hopefully, it is reversible. Perhaps you should have asked about that. There are some things you can't afford to have smaller.
How would you know about that, Gary? That's like the third penis reference you've made regarding Roger's, yeah. Careful where you're stepping, Doc. Wow. And this is where he says, "Think I would actually help you out, Roger?" And he squishes you in his fingers. You can see the dot there in the syringe. He looks so sinister when he's doing this. Alright. Here we go. Where's this gonna put us out? I think we might have a little bit of damage to the ship, but, alright. Is manual override still around? At some point. Probably get the helmet, too. Certain parts of her body are more habitable than others. Let's definitely pull this thing on right now. And I think we're good on the helmet for the moment, but we do want to have it with us. Let's go new save. And whatever you want to call it, without breaking the game. That works for me. All right. Let's head on out. See what the situation's like.
The third fuel tank is as closed as it can get, considering the damage you've done to it.
Doy?
Yeah, we need something for this.
The third fuel tank.
I guess that's just the third fuel tank. Alright, once we have whatever we need to power that up, we'll come back. Let's, I guess, enter the stomach.
It wouldn't be prudent to... Don't...
I think we just walk down her, yeah. That. There's some of those little nanites right now.
A cluster of stomach acid shine nanites is lurking near the entrance to the duodenum. They know all the cool places to hang out.
The question is, how did Stellar get a staple, a feather, completely like untouched candies? Pretty sure we'll tell her this, but you need to learn to chew, Stellar. Alright, we got whatever that was. A piece of floss or something? Giant feather. These are these something to stimulate the juices?
You acquire a candy.
Candy, nondescript. Lord. Alright. So these things will kill us. You know what? We haven't had a death in a while. I don't count the crash. Let's go for it. I'm sure it's fine. I'm feeling lucky. Efficient little buggers, aren't they? Oh, there's my eyeballs.
Goodness, those little guys are efficient.
How about that?
Based on how they left your boots behind, you might consider some odor eaters.
Yeah, that's top of the old priority list. Forgot, you don't even need to save. Alright, let's just climb back up here. Might be a way to deal with them. I didn't mean to leave. Come on, Raj. That's how I eat my Twinkies. Alright, let's drop the candy.
Excellent guess. It boy would excellent. That's an excellent.
Guess I need to be like... Where am I climbing right now? That's a new one. I didn't think that was a thing. All of a sudden we're in the whale in King's Quest IV. Little glitch. That's alright. Let's go swimming in her digestive juices. Okay.
That's pretty
they
far
work.
to go just to do your Wizard of Oz impression. Makes you feel tingly all over, doesn't it?
But we nailed it. Okay. Let's just drop it from here.
Interesting. The acid rock.
Alright, let's grab another candy then. So that's not going to be enough. We need to find another way to rise those acid levels. Someone mentioned Twinkie in the chat. Unrelated. Not the worst idea, though, if we had one right now. Let's see. We have a staple.
That's your makeshift grappling hook.
There we go. I'm sure we'll apologize to Stellar about this later. Oh!
Nice shot!
Nice shot! Alright, let's just climb on all this, I don't know what this is. What is this? Celery?
The uppermost portion of the stomach gathers together here in a purplish, puckered, flesh-draped, sphincter-like drainage outlet.
That reminds me. I have to get one of those inflatable donut things if I'm going to keep driving the shuttle. My roids are flaring up again.
Ooch. Can afford one of those fancy fur-lined donut things. What was I saying? Anyway. There's your Twinkie. I don't think jumping on it's gonna get it done. My God, Stellar. Alright. There's only some way to dislodge that massive, well, normal-sized Twinkie. Here we go. We should be safe up here. Classic slapstick comedy. That seems like that would kill Roger, but that's what we want to happen. God. Look at his eye there. Shockingly, this always makes me want to eat a Twinkie. They make it so unappetizing here, yet I always want one. Alright. So now, we killed all the nanites, the nanobites, nanites, but we have a problem with the surplus of acid. So here we are. Let's give it the old bonk. Done. Alright, I don't think there's anything else up here. Yeah, it's as far as we go. Alright, let's head back down, see if that antacid did anything to calm the juices. Everything is as it was, or it just subsided, either way.
An interesting idea. What are you up to, Roger? Your words are so unspectacular.
We need to dissolve this a little bit. Can we get... Let's see, we have the tape. Can we patch this up to make some tubing?
You cleverly tape the capillaries together.
Alright, so now we have some makeshift capillary tubes.
In this gap,
Let's drop the helmet
that's
here.
an interesting idea. It probably... In this... Nice work! You've hooked up your makeshift hose to the pump.
Okay.
In this...
Now,
It would appear as... Excellent as cool. That's excellent. That's it. As it would have as excellent. It would excellent. It probably boy.
I mean, trying to use that to
As
pump
it prob-
juices
That's it probably it would
into
appear
the helmet. What am I missing here? I don't think we need to leave this area until we,
Nothing happens. See, most games would just give you a generic response when you try something useless like that. But we've custom-tailored this response exactly for you. Excellent guess, Craig. Boy, wouldn't it be
that'd be awesome. What am I missing here?
excellent? It probably...
It's been longer
You
than
actually...
All right, we'll try coming back. Maybe I'm missing something else that I need for this. Let's try heading south. If I was just clicking in the wrong spot after all that. Alright, definitely don't want to go down here yet. Not the tapeworm. Yes, Stellar has a tapeworm. She's a mess, even before Sharpei got in here. Probably for the best that we're in here. Blessing in disguise, we're going to catch something. Let's try it. Where does this
the
lead?
old ampulla of water, surrounded by the sphincter of Adi. Didn't you always wonder what it looked like? The bile slick seems to be a little fresher there.
Okay, let's check it out. Maybe that's where we need to pump. Need the special liquid. We have our Indiana Jones moment coming up here in a moment. Here we are. This is the acid I need.
Wow, check out all that bile.
The
Looks
bile.
like her liver's been doing just fine. That's a pool of bile any liver would be proud of. You sure can't speak highly of its aroma.
All right.
That's an excellent... That's an...
Let me at least get the pump. There we are.
You chuck one of the taped capillaries over the muscular ledge. It drops into the pool.
I just had the wrong pool, that's all. There we are.
You give the pump a stroke or two, and in the process gather a nice helmet load of bile. I guess congratulations are in order.
I think we're leaving this here.
You've got plenty of that stuff. Or did you want to take some home to Mom?
Now again, she calls me a mistake. Let's get out of here. Take our bile juice and leave. Here's our Indiana Jones moment. I don't even think I have to do anything here. Not to ruin the drama. Impending drama. Run, Roger! That expression. Dive, Roger! Hell yeah. That might be a problem. Oh well, that's for Dr. Bellows to clean up. Alright, what'd we miss to the right here?
You look at it, but nothing's...
It's the,
You're the first one on your block to actually possess someone else's alveoli.
Alveoli. They'll be so jealous back at StarCon. Insert. And blow. Alright, made ourselves a nice passage there. Alright, mix this with the bile that we have.
A nice pool of pancreatic secretions made up of insulin and glucagon fill the bottom of the islands of Langerhans. Hey, don't put your mouth on that.
Here we are. Just the mixture that we need. Nice.
You maneuver your helmet beneath the drip and manage to snag a nice little dollop of the stuff.
I hope I'm not going to have to wear this helmet anytime soon. Alright, now we can head back. All the way back to where that capsule was. I thought it would take a while to get a vial of bile. Thankfully, everything in here is so well lit, by the way. Thank you, Stellar. Might worry about your radiation exposure after this, but again, bellows. World class. Alright, so now we can... What a cool looking mixture right there, by the way. It's interesting how it's still... You can see the contrast right there.
Let's look at it together and see what we can see, okay?
Okay, Gary. Let's drop it on this capsule here. Oh, look at that. Adorable.
You now own one of those tiny timed release pills.
Okay. One of my favorite parts coming up here. A random reference, which I guess, and it's been seconded, that it's a reference to an obscure SNL sketch from like 1992 or something like that. About the Greek restaurant and the guy overdoing the accent. Oh, you like it, the Jews, huh? I don't know if it was Rob Schneider or who it was, but good times. That's all I could think of. And the game historically has not performed well here sometimes. Hopefully we don't get a crash. I'll do a save just to be safe. We'll see how this goes. The Jews. Sketch goes on too long. It's very boring. Love how they break the fourth wall to end that sketch. Here you go, little tapeworm. Enjoy.
Impressive. The tapeworm suddenly becomes much more animated.
It's very excited. All right, here we go.
Please remember to keep your arms and legs on the worm at all times.
Guess it's on the way back where we get the reference. Yippee-ki-yay, little tapeworm. Big tapeworm.
Yow! Now that's a ride you won't take in the Magic Kingdom.
Pretty good line. Love the animation on the tapeworm. Ugh. Good tapeworm.
That's your vermiform friend who, with a little help from organic and pharmaceutical resources, was kind enough to give you that ride along the approximately 6.5 meters or so of small intestine that lies between here and the duodenum. It's not very conversant. Few cestodes are. This one's a dwarf. Hopefully life's path will not lead you to meet any other kind.
Alright, let's keep going. Thank you for the ride, my friend. I will see you soon. Very soon, actually. This is all I need here. There's a lot to be had here in the,
You carefully, very carefully, stole the paper clip in your pocket.
Where are we, by the way?
This is the appendix.
The appendix.
It's a strange piece of the humanoid anatomy considered by some medical types to be fairly useless. It may not be useful, but it does seem to collect some strange stuff.
This is where all your body screws and coins and nails and fake nails and silver end up.
You pull away a cracked piece of the filling.
A filling there. And a little piece of the nail. Oh, this kind of makes me cringe a little bit.
You snap off a shard of fingernail and gingerly introduce it into your pocket.
A lot of stuff I'm gingerly introducing to my pocket around these parts. I think this is everything. Is that a Buckazoid?
Talk about hard currency. The Buckazoid has proven itself once again. This is even one of the old-style ones. Might be worth some money. Too bad you can't carry it.
Money's worth some money. How about that?
How does she get this stuff into her digestive system? That's a screw Stellar probably doesn't remember. This seems to be a sludge of rather heavy and not-so-digestible items.
Gross.
Sludge reminds you of your old nemesis.
Right?
Well, you finished him off, but he still causes you to change your clothing more than the average person.
He got the last laugh.
It looks like an old silver amalgam filling. Must have been bouncing around here for years. It's a relatively unscathed paperclip.
All stuff we'll need.
It's a fingernail, complete with paint. These have a knack for making it down here.
All right.
Suddenly, you wonder when Stellar grew such long nails. Perhaps you haven't been thinking of Stellar as a woman as much as a crewmate. You feel an interesting longing.
Oh.
One look at your surroundings kills that feeling fast. But maybe after this is all over...
What, Beatrice can yell at you?
No. I think I've already done things above and beyond the call of duty. Hey, a guy has to draw the line somewhere, and gosh darn it, this guy's drawn the line right at the colon.
You've never even met her mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Roger, have it your way. Go out the way we came in. All right, here's the line. Let's save one more time. No crashes, though. Yet.
So you like the worm, huh?
Haha.
You like to ride the worm, huh? I let you ride the worm.
Yeah, that's all I can think. It's like that meets Burgermeister.
You idiot. How did you get here? Still you remain.
Love over the course of that game, the Burgermeister softens to you, and you can tell he really grows to genuinely appreciate having you around. It's nice. All right, can I go one more time? They'll probably let me. Just curious what they'll do.
Please remember to keep...
All right, just the same thing. Ah, lame. Here we go. All right. Oh, there it is again. Yeah, that's how. Thankfully, we just loaded. There it goes. All right, let's pull her back up. We're in a much better spot this time.
You summon the...
And for whatever reason, we always have to turn the text back on there, but that's fine. All right, back to the stomach. Well, back to the ship, actually. We're ready to leave this section of Stellar. And head up to her brain, I guess, is our next stop. Come to think of it. No pun intended. Is that her heartbeat? Nice detail right there. Even the game was disgusted by Stellar's eating habits. Do I need any more of these? Maybe take one with me just in case. No? Let's not. Okay. Leave those there. Just... Bellows got it. Alright. So I know for a fact that this is what we'll use as fuel. So let's load this in. And this should sate the, there goes the beep. Alright. I think we're good otherwise.
This heat tile looks loose.
Oops.
I have to stop doing that.
Alright.
This heat...
Damn it, Roger. Where's the door?
Whoops.
Gonna break the whole damn ship. Okay, there it is. I don't know how
You
I missed
neatly
that
replace
before.
the EVA suit in its proper place.
Giving the helmet a good scrubbing before you do? Jeez. Alright, so I guess Bellows gave us this
It's
guidance
the subroutine
disc.
program
Yeah.
disc that...
Here we are. So let's pop this in. Subroutine slot. Hayden Bellows, cracked by the Numbnut guys. Thanks, Numbnut guys. Where else we got nanites? All right. Tummy's clear. Let's head to the brain. All right, then. Let's,
Oh, that's right. The manual is offline in here.
yeah.
Perhaps I'd get farther if I kept the subroutine disk in its slot.
Is it not in the slot? Guess maybe I should just clicked on the head at this point.
You summon the ability to leave it alone. It feels slightly gritty.
Okay, there we go. Just the one set of nanites remain. I guess we should probably find Sharpei around here. And I don't know if we need the helmet here or not. Yeah. Shocking they didn't put some sort of reference.
You don't have to wear your helmet out there.
Okay. You might have told me that before I put that disgusting bile-soaked helmet on. Okay. Alright. So, again, this is kind of disgusting. We have to cut
This
through...
is the meninges. It's a 3-layer cover for the brain. Check out the cool blood vessels.
And we're just going to cut right through it with this nail that we found.
You slice away with
In
the
her
nail
appendix.
and amazingly enough, manage to cut a slice in the barrier.
Hopefully that's the only thing we cut a slice in.
Yikes. How am I supposed to jump across this one?
Think back to Space Quest 3, Roger. Remember when we were on Ortega? As the planet was about to explode, essentially?
Boy, wouldn't it be excellent? It would have been... Boy, that's as cool as... It would have...
Just vault. Right? Or just jump and hang on.
Come on, by now you should know to take it easy on the merchandise.
I think he just climbs up. There's not even like an item that we use here, actually. Yeah.
Man, that was close.
Simple puzzle. Deceptively simple. Never mind what I said about Ortega, Roger. Just damn good work, though, in Space Quest 3. That's all I'd say. Yeah, they look friendly. That one's cute.
Holy captain's log, Batman. There are a few more of those nanites here. How am I going to handle this one?
Like 1,000 times bigger than the other ones, too.
Nanites are there, and they look real pissy.
Real pissy.
nanites are there.
I'm sure they'll just ignore me. I'm Roger Wilco, for God's sakes. Oh.
So close, and yet so far away. How embarrassing to get wasted by the Laurel and Hardy of nanites.
All right, hold on. Laurel and Hardy, huh? Maybe we could pit these guys against one another.
I don't think I can hit them from here.
Just go back here then, Roger. Come on. I can hit them from further away, apparently.
You chuck a gallstone at one of the robots, causing it to think the other one did it.
Don't do it again. All right, well, I know I'm meant to hit the other one now, to put them against one another, but what happens? He's like, fool me twice, right?
So close, and
Okay.
yet
Let's hit the other one now.
you chuck a gallstone at one of the
man.
robots, cause... You chuck another gallstone, this time at the other robot, who also thinks the other one did it.
Just see you don't do it again. One last gallstone should do it. All right, that does it. Sweet. Like the detail of them getting a little bit lower each time.
That was quite effective. That was...
He said it was impressive, and he doesn't say that every decade. But still, we don't hear that every decade. I'll take it. All right. Not much else to do at this point, except to take on Sharpei. I think we need to jam this in just the right spot.
It's a recently constructed shaft between the hemispheres of Stellar's brain. It's a recently construct... It's a recent... It's a recent...
Interesting. The sign says this is Stellar's cough control center.
Here we are. This should open things up for us.
Boy, would... It probably...
I like that animation. All right. I'm sure something is more accessible for us now. Yeah, that would have been blocked before. What is this?
A huge pile of debris is standing in front of what appears to be some sort of passage. Light pours through the opening.
Oh, by the way, that's the body's elevator system. Every body has one. All right, let's head on in. I like this little dive here. Ah!
Ugh! Ah! Even in this suit, that hurts like a... Jeez. What's going on here?
What's with that big
What's
robot?
with that big robot?
Well, well, Mr. Wilco. I must confess to being impressed that you made it this far. You are either a very lucky man, or the classic case of how looks can be deceiving. From what I know of your history, I can't say that in this case looks are necessarily deceiving. On the other hand, I don't think luck accounts for it all either. There's definitely something different about you, Mr. Wilco. It's a pity, though. I'm afraid this is where the odds catch up with you, Roger. I do hope you don't mind me referring to you as Roger. I feel we can both be on a first-name basis now, since we will soon be sharing such intimate moments. My rebirth and your death. Not necessarily in that order. I'll attend to you in a moment. I have a few more little details to finish before I transfer my consciousness into this body. Enjoy it, Roger. It'll be among the very last of your memories. Oh, and by the way, escape attempts will prove to be futile. You will be incinerated if necessary.
Only if necessary.
Jeez, what a bit...
What a bit.
I'm sorry. What was that you were saying?
Me? I was saying, what a bite. Yeah, I had a little trouble with some parasites a while ago down in the digestive tract. That's all it was.
Classic overconfident bad guy, or lady in this case. Seems like we have some sort of charge coming out of these little nerves.
It looks like a bundle of nerves with electrical
There you
current
are.
through them. The robot's head swivels constantly to keep an electronic eye on you.
What is it doing?
Welcome to the cerebral cortex. It looks
Brain,
like someone's
okay.
been mining brain matter.
I'll put a stop to that. Shocker, Roger. This paperclip's coming in handy. Yeah. Never got to use my fish, but whatever. There it is.
Wow, that was actually a great idea. Go figure.
Yeah, I kicked her butt. Just look at me. MacGyver wishes he could be me.
Give a data reference, but still.
It was bound to happen. The never-ending battle between good and evil was once again waged, and once again, good has emerged victorious. Yes, and with me on its side, how could it lose? Yes, once again, I have struck a blow for good over evil. It was in a... Hey!
Hey!
Ah! What? But I thought I took care of you.
Well, it appears you thought wrong now, doesn't it, Roger? Wilco, I haven't survived this long without taking precautions. The robot was just hardware. My mind still exists.
Oh, real wonderful. Ooh! Ah!
Ah!
Hey, watch those tentacles, lady. I thought that being partially embedded in the street on polysorbate was a strange feeling.
Alright, maybe we'll get to use that fish after all. After all, it is brain food. Deus Machina.
Fish, that's brain food.
Love that delivery. Throws Roger to the side. That's a good take, too. I've been carrying around that fish for a long time.
All
Can't
right.
still be good.
She actually chowed down on that rancid fish.
All right.
I thought I'd never get rid of that fish.
It's like a Ron Gilbert puzzle solution right there. All right. How the hell did we get out of here? SOS. Like that just cropped up in the last 10 minutes. Just a massive localized breakout on Stellar's nose, but we'll take it. This part's a little gross, but, you know, whatever. We were just in her... Oh.
Nice shot.
I was gonna say, I don't think
There you are, Wilco.
we got to use the ship's weapons at all during this game. And just like that, there we are. Back in 8 rear.
Boy, Stellar, with all that's happened recently, I never would have imagined that we'd be standing here together.
It is a miracle, Roger. I was afraid that by the time you got my message, it would be too late. I was certain I was doomed. But you didn't let me down. What you did was incredibly brave, Roger, not to mention intensely risky. It took Dr. Bellows a lot of work to clean up after you and Sharpei.
Mostly me.
I must say, Roger, there's not a man in the universe who knows me inside the way you do.
Speaking of which,
It was a strange feeling, but I went in there all business. There wasn't a moment I wasn't thinking of your welfare.
Oh, give me a break. Let me put my boots on. It's getting deep in here.
Cheese it, pal, or I'll rip out your larynx and you won't be able to get a job doing bad voiceover work for Chinese action pictures.
What did you say, Roger?
it's like, are you schizophrenic, Roger?
I was just mumbling to myself. You know, Stellar, there's one thing I noticed while inside you I thought I might share.
Here it is. About time.
And what's that, Roger?
You eat like a goat. You really have to change your eating habits, Stellar. I saw some things in your digestive tract I wouldn't wish on Sludge Vohall. You really have to clean up your consumption act.
Yes, I know. Dr. Bellows said he was able to fix most everything done to me during Sharpei's invasion, as well as patching an ulcer that was playing havoc with my stomach. He told me the same things.
You might also try chewing. You had a hunk of Twinkoid wedged in your throat that would have gagged a Linda Lovelace.
Okay, Roger, okay, I got the message. Let's change the subject, shall we? Ask me where I'm stationed next.
Why don't you just tell me?
Boy, some fun you are.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little grumpy. I had a real day. I had to clean the captain's log entry container. Then somebody got a nice buzz in 8 rear and decided to take a wormhole ride in the Hollow Suite. They hit a few wrong buttons, and the next thing I know, I'm cleaning Vergon Nebula sets and hors d'oeuvres off every wall and ceiling. Apparently, they truly did make the room spin. Boy, they spackled everything. Had to use the putty knife to chip loose some of the chunks of...
Roger, I'm sorry you had a rough day, but can we please change the subject?
And not everyone appreciates
Sorry.
the art of janitorial work like you, Roger.
Anyway, I think you're gonna like your next assignment.
Really?
Doesn't exist.
What is it? Where is it?
Sorry, you're just gonna have to wait to find out.
It's just like the end of Lead Shoot Larry 7, as they sailed off and were setting up for something big in the next game, and it just never happened, sadly. Yes, this is the final entry, officially, in the Space Quest series. I'll have to play Space Venture, if and when it comes out, from the two guys from Andromeda, but in the meantime, that's all you get. That's the end of Roger's story. So many questions left unanswered.
As Roger and Stellar warp off into the Nebula set, many questions remain. Will Roger and Stellar become an item? How will Beatrice Wankmeister react when she hears about this new friend in Roger's life?
Exactly.
Will Roger's voice be a few octaves higher as a result? Would they dare to make another one of these things? Only time and money will tell.
I've been up to my lips in urinal pucks lately. I hope it's something different.
We get a few gags as we play out the credits, so we'll keep it going here. But there you are, Josh Mandel and Scott Murray. Josh Mandel's very...
Who wrote this crap? Oh, yeah, Scott. Yeah, well, yeah, then good work.
Good work. Very capable, very serviceable backup guy from Andromeda when necessary. But yeah, if Roger did get with Stellar and Beatrice never happened, then they would never have their child, and then presumably Roger...
Did you hear about the animator who killed himself? Yeah, he couldn't draw his own breath.
But yeah, then Roger there wouldn't have been anyone to bring Roger back or send him to the future to save the future. I don't know. Stooge Fighter Code. Let's focus on something I understand. Stooge Fighter. How about that? Yeah.
These, by the way, are the credits. They're called credits because, well, we can't afford to really pay anybody until more people buy the game.
Good point. Very good point. There have been a lot of fan spin-offs and remakes, things. You know, we played the remake of Space Quest 2, the fan-made one that was kind of a VGA look. That was a lot of fun. I know there's a prequel, Space Quest 0, that I need to check out. And maybe one or two more. So that's something to check out in the future. Along with Space Venture, but, you know, in terms of sort of the same universe. But, yeah.
All these people worked on this dumb game?
That's the nice thing about the Quest for Glory series. My personal favorite of all the series was that they were able, you know, they knew that it was going to be 4, which became 5 games, and they always knew that they were going to resolve it in that final game. So you got the nice ending with Quest for Glory, but so many of these other properties were just left open-ended, you know? Excellent voice talent throughout this entire game, though. Not a whole lot of voice actors, as you can see, but they did a very good job with it. I always say I like the latter entries of a lot of these Sierra games, primarily because of the voice acting. It just brings these games to life. The over-the-top and hammy, bad voice acting in a lot of cases. Some of my favorite memories of these. There you go, Soylent Clear jingle, Lana Roberts. That's up there with Girl in the Tower, man. That's a great song as far as original Sierra songs go. And a special thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's it, bye-bye. No more, bye-bye. That's it, all finished, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Farewell. Bye-bye, bye-bye. See you later.
Just having fun with the
Bye-bye.
voice effects at this point.
Okay, this is it, the last time. Goodbye.
Gary?
Thank you for playing Space Quest 6. This is Gary Owens, signing off.
Godspeed, Gary. Rest in peace. And thank you, everyone, for watching this video. And as always, tune in next time for more fun times right here on Let's Play with Brigands. Hope to see you for that one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you. And check the description of this video to see what song is playing right now.
I swear 1 and 1 and 4 it comes to 2, but it's 5. Pick it out the right